Here to talk about debt slavery. Are we all debt slaves? In this modern world, the modern age, it seems a lot of people are just living on credit. So even people who earn a lot of money, the more money they earn, the more debt they can get themselves into. So, a lot of people seem to have this very, elaborate lifestyle, extravagant lifestyle. But actually, a lot of them are, in reality, just debt slaves. Which basically means you're a slave to money, you're a slave to the system. And the system that we've got, this kind of capitalist, crony capitalist system, it is corrupt to the core. It is all based on debt. Without debt, the system would collapse. They need everyone to be in debt. And also it means that, they have that power over you. There's a saying from the Bible, apparently, that whoever is the borrower is, a slave to the person they're borrowing from. I can't remember it. I don't read the Bible. But, yeah, I'll look it up. But basically, it happens a lot in other industries as well. Like, remember Prince, like, having slave on his face, and a lot of it was to do with his record company. And a lot of artists and musicians, they sign a contract, maybe a 5-year contract or something, or a 5-album contract, and they're tied into it. And often, there's a lot of small print, maybe, they're being ripped off a lot of the time. I think that's partly why he started using a different name, didn't he? Because he started saying the artist formerly known as Prince. And I thought, oh, he's totally lost the plot, he's actually gone mad. But actually it makes sense, because he might not have been allowed to use that name anymore, because it was probably owned by, the record companies, or there would have been some legal reason why he couldn't, be using that name, because he was trying to take back his power, he was trying to take back his freedom. I think he had a big legal case with Warner Brothers or somebody. I don't know if he won or not, but it went on and on. It's, you take on these big giants, then it's, the odds are against you. But we do need people to try and do that, to raise awareness of how the system is working. But yes, certainly when it comes to credit cards and things like that, there's so many people that are actually having to use credit cards now. People that I know, just normal people with normal jobs, and they're having to use credit cards just to pay the bills, just to pay for food and electric, and just to get by, So it's gotten a lot worse. I think people used to maybe use credit cards, to go on nice holidays and things like that. But now it's actually quite common for people to just have to use them just to get by. And then every month their wage is purely just paying those minimum payments, so they're only really paying the interest, so they're complete debt slaves. They're never ever going to get out of that, and that's really what the system wants. That's beneficial to the system.